All right. So hello everyone. So muntik ko na nakalimutan yung script ko kasi nga na-excite ako lalo sa Bali. No, can you please type 1 if you can hear me? So please flood in the chat box with the energy. All right. So thank you so much. So everyone, welcome to our Next Gen's Monday Hustle. And tonight, we'll be hearing some powerful insights from one of Josanne Philippines' top leaders. And right now, we are sure to take home a lot of learnings for tonight. So we are still at 365 and counting. So can you please papuntahin na natin yung mga teammates natin tonight, no? So right now, we are already 375 and counting, and I'm sure we're also live in YouTube Live. All right, so right now, before we begin, let us start this webinar with a prayer. Let us put ourselves in the holy presence of the Lord. Dear God, we offer everything to you during this webinar. May we ask for your blessing and divine providence that the webinar set for this undertaking will be successful and effective. May we also retain all the invaluable knowledge and learning experiences that we derive from the speaker. And we pray that you bless all the people who are here, that we all fulfill our tasks as a Josanne associate. And right now, Lord, your generous blessing would mean the success of this webinar. We know that without it, we do nothing. May we be living witnesses of your genuine love through the implementation of the knowledge acquired through this webinar. Grant us your divine wisdom as we go about our daily task after this session. This we ask in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, so I'm sure everyone is excited to start. Maayong gabi sa tanan diri. So I'm very much excited because our speaker is also a Bisaya. So if you're a Bisaya right there, can you please type in a greeting in Bisaya? Yes, okay. Before anything else, let me share to you a few of our house rules. Okay, first, pay attention to your video, your microphone, and screen sharing settings, and always make sure that our chat room is appropriate. And we would want to keep our chat box very interactive, so thank you. Okay, second is designate your workspace and make sure that it is well lighted and has appropriate background. And please, if ever meron mga sagabal at the back, no, use a virtual background, and please refrain from lying down because this is a learning session. And please also communicate with us, the host, through available Zoom buttons for raising hands, responding yes or no. And again, guys, thank you for being on time and for dressing appropriately, and have a pen and notebook and be in the attitude of learning. And by the way, in our segment for tonight, to add to our excitement, no, please make sure your question before, because our speaker later, she will be answering 3 questions after her talk. Okay, no? So meron tayong tatlong tanong later. So now that we are all set, without further ado, allow me to properly introduce to you our very special speaker for tonight. So guys, it's such an honor to be hosting tonight, no, because this is one of the people I'm really looking up to in the business. So hashtag boss babes. Okay, so I'm sure ready na tayong lahat. So right now, guys, we bring to you one of Josanne Philippines' top millennial leaders and Emerald Director. And she is known to many as a social media ambassador, a personal branding coach, and a Josanne Salaviv ambassador. And she is a registered nurse and born to a family of medical professionals running their own hospital business in their hometown in Davao. So kaway-kaway sa mga team Davao natin, okay? And she chose to take a different path to being an entrepreneur at the age of 23 without experience or skills in running an MLM business. All she had were her passion and a clear vision of who and where she wanted to be. She is now an Emerald Director in Josanne, living the life that she dared to dream before. Okay, if you're a follower of her in her Instagram, diba? Grabe, guys. She is also a philanthropist and a board member of the Hope for the Nations, a faith-based non-government organization committed to ending rural poverty through fostering collaborative partnerships. So colleagues and friends, please join me in welcoming Emerald Director, Ms. Josanne Griño.
Hello and good evening, everybody. Hi. Can everybody say hi? Ayan, sa chat group natin, sa chat box. I am very happy to be here, and I would like to thank Lindsay for introducing me. That was such a wonderful, energetic introduction. And yeah, I also learned a lot from Lindsay. You know, I follow her on Instagram. Make sure you follow her on Instagram. Her content is great. It's very duplicable, very fresh. And I really tell my associates to also follow her on Instagram. Because I like how she does her stories, no? Ayan, Bisaya Power. Salamat sa pag-introduce ako karong gabi, Lindsay. So let's get connected. I'm very active on Instagram compared to Facebook. Because I use my Facebook for prospecting. So wag niyo na ako i-add doon. Kasi baka ma-prospect ko kayo. Okay? I use my Instagram for personal conversations. Ayan. So, you know what? If there's anything that, will strike you, if there's anything in the training that will help you, okay, make sure to just reshare a story and tag me so I can share your posts also sa stories ko. Ayan. And if there's anything about Tel Aviv you want to ask, feel free to message me on Instagram. I also have Tel Aviv content upcoming, I think this week or next week. We're going to have a brightening series. So I'm expecting everybody to be there on our Tel Aviv training for the brightening series. Ayan. So it's what every Morena needs. Brightening series natin. Okay, so I hope you're all friends and following each other on Instagram. And let's help each other, no? Boost positive posts lagi. Okay, so I will have to introduce myself shortly. My name is Josanne Griño. I started Josanne when I was 23. So technically, I was just 22 at that time, and I was turning 23. And I graduated at a very wrong time. I graduated 2009 from a course na tinatawag nating nursing at a time na US global recession. So FYI, this is not my first recession. This is my second recession already. So my first recession was 2009. I graduated nursing at 2011. I was already a registered nurse. And I worked, mga 10 months lang ako nag-work as a registered nurse. Almost a year. And then I was introduced to Josanne. So, I don't believe in accidents. 2009, when the global recession was up, Josanne decided to open in a third world country. And can you imagine the risk? No, can you imagine the risk that Dave Wentz, anak ni Dr. Wentz, had to put in opening Josanne, an American-based company, American-based supplement, and American-priced supplement in the Philippines. 2009, nag-open ang Josanne sa Philippines. 2008 was the global recession. 2009 was the year I graduated. And 2011 was the year I was introduced to this beautiful, beautiful opportunity. So sino ba dito yung na-invite sa Josanne at nag-yes ka agad? Sino dito? I want to show if ikaw yon, type. Let me check. I'll check the chat, ha? If you are that person, ayan, nakita ko, yes, me. Yung mga hindi papilit. Nandito yung mga hindi papilit. Type me sa mga hindi papilit. Okay. Hindi ako papilit talaga. Nung na-introduce sa akin yung Josanne, nag-yes ako kaagad. Walang pilit-pilit. Okay. Ayan. So why did I share that? The rate of your success, is as fast as the rate of your decisiveness. Okay. So successful people are very decisive people. So I'm not saying yung mga papilit tayo sana, di kayo magiging successful. Okay. I'm just saying that moving forward, your decisiveness, okay, is very important in this business, in any business, to be successful in life, So also, I started at 23 years old and I fell in love with the products. I'm a registered nurse. Yung iba kasi tinatry pa nila yung products bago mag-join, di ba? Ako kasi take it from me, kung guest ka ngayon, guest ka ba? If you're a guest, type 1 sa chat box. If you're a guest, sige nga, let me see. Kung guest ka, kung na-invite ka lang, di ka pa member and somebody invited you to be a part of this training, kasi may nagsabi sa'yo maganda yung speaker tonight, so pumunta ka rin. Ayan, okay. So I'm seeing a number, no, of guests. So in my end, hindi ko na tinry yung products bago ako nag-join. Bakit? Kasi pag nurse ka, anything that the doctor can prescribe, pwede mo i-administer. Okay? And pwede i-prescribe ang Josanne. So, ibig sabihin, wala akong karapatan magtanong. Kung pinescribe na siya ng doktor, wala na akong kay mag-research, di ba? Yung sino dito yung magre-research muna ako bago ako mag-join. First of all, hindi ka researcher, di ba? Second of all, Josanne spent 30 years researching the product already. What makes you think there's anything more you can research on top of the 30 years that Dr. Wentz and his 170 scientists already did? Mm-hmm. Come on, sige, tell me. Wala na. There is nothing more to research. Okay? So, yun yung mindset ko. There's nothing more to research. This man has already done his job. Doctors can prescribe it kasi nasa PPD at PDR siya. And as a nurse, I will and I can administer anything that can be prescribed and promoted by a doctor kasi medical team yan. And if Dr. Wentz is a doctor, common sense. And if doctors can prescribe the product at kung wala tayong disclaimers na no approved therapeutic claims, I can administer, represent, and boldly promote this product. Okay? So take it from me, na medical professional. Okay? So that was my mindset. So nag-join ako kaagad. Okay? So I immediately joined. And one of the best things talaga, no? One of the best things that happened was my decisiveness. Okay? So I'm going to share with you just a bit of my journey, why I joined Josanne. And hopefully ma-inspire kayo lahat tonight to be really resolved in this business. There will be ups and downs. But you know what? Pag resolve ka, there is nothing in this world. No? May tawag kami dati. I don't know if Ina Bermejo is here. I can't quite check all 700 participants. But may kami, nung time, narinig ko to kina Mel Clarion, kina Nat Tunyo, I heard it from them. Sabi nila talaga na, when you're decisive and when you're resolved to really earning your residual income, diba? And when you're really very when you're already pag-decided ka na, diba? Lahat nanghaharang giba. And technically, sino dito yung kaka-join ng Josanne, tapos may negative lang na kausap, or pag may friend lang na skeptic, or kung may uncle or auntie lang na skeptic, alam mo yung parang nagme-melt. Sino dito yung natutunaw sa mga discouragement? Diba? Entrepreneurship is not for the faint of heart. You know, let me be very honest with you. You know, success is not for the faint of heart. Being rich is not for the faint of heart. Staying on top of your game, residual income is not for the faint of heart. So ngayon pa lang, can we all resolve ourselves to be strong at heart because we are starting a business? Okay lang ba yon? Okay? Dapat dyan pa lang, resolve ka na. Diba? Na dahil nagne-negosyo ako, dapat tinatapangan ko ito. Okay? So dapat matapang ka kasi successful people are bold and brave. Okay? So, you know, a lot of people right now, ang bilis mag-quit. Grabe, ang bilis mag-quit. Diba? You know what? If you're resolved, lahat nanghaharang, diba? Lahat nanghaharang, diba? Even the people who discourage you and people who were negative, nako, Diyos ko, not me. Kasi kung ikaw negative person ka at kinausap mo ako, giba ka ngayon. Diba? So dapat, yung mga people na negative, sila yung nagigiba sa positivity mo. Sila yung nagigiba sa vibe mo. Not the other way around. Because you're the one who wants to earn residual income, correct? Okay. So moving forward, after I just celebrated my 10th year in Josanne. So I'm very happy. And only a few more millions. Ayan, I'm gonna celebrate my $1 Million Club member. I'm very excited for that. Okay. And just, you know, I celebrated my 10 years and, you know, I couldn't help but look back and say that, you know, joining Josanne was one of the best things that ever happened to me. And saying yes and working towards this opportunity is one of the best things that happened to me. So maybe moving forward, no, I've traveled the world for 8 years na. No, 7, kasi last year hindi tayo nag-travel. Okay, lockdown tayong lahat. Okay, for 7 years, I have been traveling the world. I now teach people how to do their businesses online kasi business coaches tayo lahat dito as we progress to becoming professionals in this industry. And ayan, I do a lot of public speaking. I'm your Tel Aviv ambassador. But not only that, my brainchild, my NGO is called Hope for the Nation. And we help not children of risk become children of change. So may school kami and we teach them entrepreneurial skills, we teach them English speaking skills, and we teach them social skills. Yun yung priority namin sa school namin, sa Hope for the Nation. And I'm really very happy for Hope. No? So, why did I join Josanne at a very young age? No, a lot of people will say, you know what, may negosyo na kayo, may real estate business na kayo, may hospital na kayo. All you really have to do is follow your parents' path, diba? You know, so may mga personal principles ako. And you know, I thought about this. If I didn't build it, it's not mine. No, so the hospital is not mine. The real estate business is not mine. So technically, because I didn't build it, I don't feel like it's mine. And who here has family businesses? Raise your hand. Or type 1 in the chat box. Kung may mga family business kayo. Ayan. 849 participants. So, dapat maraming nagpa-participate, ha? Oo. Maglalagay ako ng curse. Ang hindi magpa-participate, mga 5 years kang believer, ganyan. 5 years kang $100. Okay. Okay, you have to be participative. Okay. Ayan, I see Ina. Hi, Ina. Ayan. Okay. So, real talk tayo para dun sa may mga negosyo. I really love our real estate business. It's just that I cannot run it according to me. Bakit? My granddad is still alive and I want him to stay alive. Tapos my parents pa, my dad and his brothers. Tapos my cousins pa ako. So technically, I'm already 33 this year. My granddad is alive. Hindi pa siya napapass on sa parents. And do you do the math? Kailan siya mapapass on sa cousin, sa amin, mga apo? Diba? So I think it's a very ridiculous thing to just wait for the older generation to pass para mag-assume ka na lang ng business. That's not true. Kasi while the business is not yours, you will remain an employee to your family business. And that's what I don't like. I don't want to be an employee to our family business. Kasi I want to do something of my own. And I don't want na nag-aaway sa business tapos madadala sa bahay. No, I don't want that thing. Also, we have a hospital. Of course, you have to be a doctor, di ba, to run that. But I don't want to be a doctor. I'm very clear with that. I don't want to do it out of compliance. Kasi when you don't do things out of love, you don't give your excellence, right? And 840 plus participants, 860 participants are here tonight because you do this out of love, correct? So if you do this out of love, out of helping other people build their residual income, earning your residual income, sharing the vision of Dr. Wen, you also love personal growth. Bigyan mo naman ako ng heart. Ayan, throw everybody a heart. Ayun, so thank you for sharing your heart, okay? So, real talk tayo dun sa may mga family business. Matagal pa siya, unless it's renamed after you. And but here is also another concern, di ba? Sometimes when you run a traditional business, most of the time the business runs you. So ito yung nagustuhan ko sa Josanne kasi lifestyle business siya. Parang for what ba na nagnenegosyo ka? Tapos para maubusan ka ng time. Alam mo yun, for what na nagnenegosyo ka? Para mawalan ka ng time for your family. I just really don't get it, di ba? Ba't ka nagpapayaman at the stake of you losing time and energy? Di ba? Parang it doesn't make sense. To me, it just doesn't make sense. So, if I do this, I run this business, so I lose time for myself, for my life, for the things that I want, diba? Like traveling and scuba diving. I think that's just really ridiculous, diba? Parang, okay. So, paano ba't may negosyo kahit you lose time, right? So, also the business na na-establish ng previous generations might not be the next generation's passion, correct? Hindi siya passion ng next generation. Right? So, yun yung nangyari sa amin na nobody wanted to handle the family business and all. And when you run the business out of compliance, it's not a very good business, di ba? Yung parang out of, kasi legacy business to ng parents ko, di ba? You have to do it because you want it, di ba? Come on, have some spine, do something of your own. I'm not saying don't help your parents, di ba? I'm saying just do something of your own. So while I was helping my parents, I was helping my mother with her hospital, and I was trying to do private duty nurse and all, I was doing Josanne. I had a 16-hour shift. I had a 2 hour, two shifts yan. I have a 16-hour shift. I would get home, sleep for 2 hours. Okay, sleep for 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, and then wake up, go to a coffee shop, baon ko na yung nurse outfit ko, and then go back to work, and then go home, and then sleep for 3 hours, and then go to a coffee shop, and then go to the hospital. That 16-hour shift is not in our hospital, no? Sa ibang hospital siya. Because I want to learn how to be a nurse, no? I don't want to be a boss in our hospital. I want to learn how to be a nurse. So, yun siya. So if, you feel like you don't have time to do this business, that's not true. Because whatever is valuable to you, you will have time for it. To me, residual income is valuable. Because when you have residual income, you have freedom. And freedom is commodity. Do you get me? Freedom is commodity. Freedom is expensive. That's why you have to start this business as soon as you can. Huwag mo siyang i-delay. Because when you delay, you're also delaying your success. Okay? So why did I choose Josanne? Essential siya na business. You have control over your time. You can travel the world. You have financial independence. Ito yung pinakagusto ko. Help others attain their financial goals. Gusto ko siya talaga. Promise. Because I like seeing people earn. Diba? And I like looking at people na yung dati di siya nakaka-afford nito, pero ngayon, sa shopping siya, sa sa Zara na siya nagsha-shopping, diba? Dati sa Metro lang, or SM department store, sa Smart Buy, diba? Diba? I like seeing people win, and I really love seeing people progress in their lives. This is one element in this business na you cannot deny. Kasi when you run a business, ikaw lang yung mayaman sa traditional business. But when you are in Josanne, mayaman silang lahat. Diba? Kasi you help others attain financial goals. I can never teach someone else how to run a hospital, and I can never teach someone else how to run a real estate business. Probably very a small ratio of the population yung maka-afford lang din to start a hospital and a real estate business. But to help someone start a business that can generate passive income for only 20,000 pesos or 46,000 pesos. Come on, 46,000 is not even a business. It's just an iPhone. Tama? 20,000 is not even a business. It's just a mid-range phone. What is that? An Oppo? Diba? What's 27,000? That's 300 points. 27,000 what? A Huawei Pro 7? Diba? It's just a mid-range Android phone. It's not even a business. It's just a cell phone, right? But this way you can help somebody start a business, right? So career growth, calamity-proof and recession-proof, and residual income. Okay? So ito yung pinaka-last part. Ito yung panghawakan nyo. Because you're not here to just sell the product. You're here to build residual income. So once upon a time, before I move to my next story, okay, nag-enjoy ba lahat? 921 participants. Thank you so much for attending. Ayan. Okay. Ayan. So, residual income. Okay? So, panghawakan nyo yan because you're not here just to sell products. You're here to build residual income. So, during the pandemic, what were the new skills you learned? Tingnan nga, I want to see the chat. Cooking, make dalgona coffee, video editing, how to use Zoom, that's nice. Nag-bake, plantita, air frying, that's a good skill, ha? Day job, paint, by, what is that? Speaking. Oh, that's nice, Marlo. You know how to speak. Carpentry, cooking. Oy, online yoga. How to cook rice just by using the microwave. Galing. Ako, I learned how to cook. Really. Oh, that's the last skill I will learn in this planet. But I learned how to cook because I felt like the planet was ending anyway. Selling bands. Wow. Hair and makeup. So these are the things we learned during the pandemic. Now, this is what we want to invite you, no? In Yusana, we want to invite you to learn a skill. And that skill is called building your residual income. More than cooking, more than planting, more than anything else, residual income, building a residual income is a life skill. Money and people skills are the new life skills. So dati kasi, sabi nila, Josanne, you will never marry if you cannot cook. What will you feed your family if you cannot cook? Blah, 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 blah. Diba? Ay, hindi ka pwede mag-marry kasi you can't. I just learned how to cook at 32 years old. Can you imagine? Last year ko lang just learned how to cook last year. And I still don't know how to cook rice. Okay? Pero I did it, sinadya ko para hindi ako nakakain ng rice. Ayan. So, sabi nila life skill daw yun. And you know what? I was so frustrated one time. Sino bang mga mothers dito? Mom, kung mommy ka, letter M. Or kung daddy ka, type letter D. If you're a mom, type letter M. If you're a dad, type letter D. Ayan. So, you know, my mom is a career mom. She runs a hospital. She's a doctor. And I went to a party one time, and then the food was so good. You know, the food was so good. And I was like, wow, who makes this food? Where do you order your food? And, you know, my classmate, my friend said, oh, my mom cooks. So sabi ko, why does my mom not cook? So I went home and I challenged my mom. Sabi ko, ma, bakit yung classmate ko, her mom cook? Bakit ikaw, you don't cook? Tapos bakit, you know, when people tell me, I can never marry if I can't cook. Sabi nila, di daw ako pwede mag-marry if I can cook. What does that mean? So, you know, I went home comparing her to another mom, and here comes a single mom who's so tired. She got so angry. Diba? Sabi niya, the mother of your friend, can she heal sick people? The mother of your friend, can she run a hospital single-handedly? And the mother of your friend, can she raise 4 children single-handedly? And I said no. And then my mom said, making money is the ultimate life skill. It's not even cooking. So I said, oh, see? Boss babe na boss babe yung mommy ko. Sabi niya, building your finances is like the math subject. It's difficult, but if you pass it, you pass life because that's basic. It doesn't matter. When you graduate, my mom has a principle kasi pag nag-graduate kami, we don't receive money from her anymore. We can go home, we can eat in her house, but we don't receive money from her anymore. Because tapos na yung contract niya sa amin right after graduation. Diba? So that's her principle. So sabi niya, when you have a job of your own, and when you graduate on your own, you will have to pass a life skill called making money. So if you can cook, but not make money, I don't know, saan ka pupulutin, Josanne? Sabi niya sa akin. So I said, oh, nga, no. That cooking you can learn later. Or if you want to cook, make sure you will be a millionaire by cooking. So if you can't be a millionaire by cooking, do something else. So ko nga, no. So I started Yusana when I was 22, and I just learned how to cook last year. So I passed the basic skill of life, which is money making. Okay. So now then we have to learn how to make money, and it's the basic skill of life. Okay. So in Josanne, that's what you are going to learn. So all new associates, I hope you're all excited to learn the skill of money making. Okay. Building your passive income. So in reality, kasi, there are 3 things that we are all concerned about. It's money, health, and time. Correct? Correct. So now that we've talked about health, kasi Yusana tayo, let's talk about money and time. Okay? And to me, you know, juggling all these 3 is very intricate. So when I was 22 years old, I came into a crossroad. No, I came into a crossroad in my life. Sabi niya, um, should I become a nurse abroad? I will have money, correct? But I'm so sure I will not have health and time. Tama? So I can always stay at home. Diba? I can always stay at home, be a nurse in the Philippines, not have money, but have so much time. Diba? Right next to tambay, ganyan. Or I can also run a traditional business. I will have the money. Sure din ako wala akong time. And I'm not so sure I will have the health because of stress. So all these three things we want to juggle, correct? All these things we want to juggle. Okay? And this is what I realized in searching for answers in life. It's not about the money that you make. It's the lifestyle you create for the money that you make. Now let's start with gold. How much ba yung gold income every year? I think that's 3 million. Executive gold is 3 million a year. Okay? Average. Now if you have 3 million a year, you're already rich sa Philippine society. So work on that. So I did my research. Sabi ko, I'd rather earn 300,000 a year, 300,000 a month, 200 or 300,000 a month in Josanne, rather than earn 300,000 as a nurse abroad and not be able to go home to my family. Yes? I'd rather earn 300,000 a month than earn 1 million in a traditional business, but you don't sleep the whole year or for the rest of your life. Yes? So the money that you want here in Josanne is according to the lifestyle that you want to create. Okay? So ang initial goal ko was gold. Kasi gold is your first major rank advancement. And I didn't want gold for the rank. I wanted gold for the passive income. So at 24 years old, I started earning my first 200,000 a month. And I never had to work a day in my life because I love Josanne. I don't see it as work. And when you get paid 200,000 a month, it doesn't seem like work, right? So look into your career ladders and start creating that life. So of course, ngayon iba na yung goal ko kasi I'm turning 33 this year, di ba? So my goal is to create ₱1 million passive income and to work on my $1 million club member. Okay? So that's my goal. So, ayan. So shout out to Mentor Nat, who's also probably listening right now. And to yung mga ka-cross lines ko, sila Ina Bermejo, I think they're here. Mark and Sarah Mendoza are with my team right now. So parang exchange student program kami ngayon. Ayan. So, you know, these people I grow with, these people, you know, they help me a lot. And these people I've forged great friendships with. Maghahanap ka na lang ng kaibigan, yung millionaire ng friend. Okay? Dito kayo maghanap ng kaibigan sa Josanne. Okay? So, it's really very amazing how this community has grown. I want to show you this. So, when you journey with us, it's very underrated, no? Yung community part ng Josanne is very underrated. Pero ito yung pinaka na-appreciate ko. Because where will a 22-year-old girl like me 10 years ago find a community of millionaires who will help me develop the mindset, the skills, the attitude to become who I am today and yet to be. And be friends with those people. And be friends with Ina. And be friends with Nat, Griño, Mark, and Sarah Mendoza, and everybody else. This is the community to be with. So if you feel like you're being pulled out from your current roots, always remember, success requires elevation and separation. You will have to be separated from your current situation and elevated to get promoted in life. So these are just, you know, some of the amazing families, couples and families who are doing this business. Regular people, extraordinary income, earning 7-figure a month. Top executives are trading their jobs for you, Zana. Academicians, these are the hardest people to fool. Pinakamahirap lokohin tong mga to. But they are here. What does that mean? They are the acid test for what a scam is. They are the acid test for what illegal is. But they're here. They're investing their time, money, and effort here. Business owners, millionaires are here. They're considering an online business. They're considering online passive income. Empowered women are here. Diba? Sabi nga nila, over the study for so many years, if you are not targeting women, diba? You don't have a marketing strategy. Okay? Skincare enthusiasts are here. Fitness enthusiasts are here. Young entrepreneur. Ayan, kung young entrepreneur ka, type letter Y. Okay, millennial, FYI, yung millennial, hindi yun young, ha? Matanda na yung millennial. Ako, yung millennial, 30 plus. But dear batang 90s, matanda ka na. Okay? Yung young ngayon, Gen Z. Ayan. Okay? But what I'm referring to as young is not young by age. Kasi baka naman, you're in your 60s right now, but this is your first entrepreneurial experience. Congratulations. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the world of entrepreneurship. Kasi if this is your first entrepreneurial experience, ganyan ka pa kabata sa Josanne. Okay? So, probably young entrepreneur ka kasi this is your first time to have a business of your own. So, I don't mean young by age. Okay? Binabawit ko yung sinabi ko kanina. Okay? I don't mean young by age. I mean young by experience. Kasi I have a lot of retirees who start a business. I have a lot of retired people. I know of a lot of retired people who start businesses. Diba? And I love the retired people. Sino dito retired na? Kung retired ka, type R. Kasi favorite kita. Daisy Balaguer taught me this. Sabi niya, we have to give importance sa mga retired. Bakit? We have to give them purpose, meaning, and work. Kasi they're still going to be alive in the next 20 years. But the society and the employment world doesn't know what to do with all those skills. You know, being so tenured. Just imagine being tenured for 40 years. Naging professional ka na. Pro ka na. You're the highest paid whatever in whatever company you have right now. And then all of a sudden, just because of age, your company decides to let go of you. Diba? So what do you do with all those 40 years of experience? Ta-da! Welcome to Josanne. We know what to do with you. All these people you see on your screen, they're traveling the world. Diba? And all their networks are using the product, doing the business as well, also traveling the world. So all your years of connections, friendship, diba? Expertise, diba? And knock on wood, baka may mga na-build na mga free radicals over the years. This is the perfect product for you. O, diba? So that's why I also like working with the retired people. Hindi mahirap kausap, tsaka may pera yung mga yan. Okay. So, mompreneurs are also here. Okay? Eto tip ko sa mga mothers. Ayan, this is what my mom also told me. Alam mo, sabi ng mommy ko, just because I am a mom, it doesn't mean I stop being someone else. Yes, I am a mother. I am also a doctor. So, kung may reklamo kayo, isulat niyo sa complaints department. That's my mom. She's such a boss. Diba? Sabi niya, just because I'm a mother, I don't stop being somebody else. I'm still a doctor. You know, I still heal the sick. Sabi niya sa akin. What is this in my hair? Okay. Right? So, ayan, mompreneur. So if you're a mompreneur, congratulations for being a part of this team. Okay? Medical professionals. Ayan, the medical professionals are also here. Okay? So, kung medical professional ka, type M. Ayan. I want to see the chat, ha? Kasi malapit ako sa mga medical professionals. Wait lang. I want to see the chat. Ayun, marami bang M? Okay. Ayun, maraming M. Okay, I love that. Okay. So, ito may sasabihin ako, huwag kayong magagalit, okay? Or no po. Hindi naman ako natatakot talaga. Sige, okay lang din pag nagalit kayo. I'm just kidding. The real talk tayo. Not all medical professionals are health advocates. Kasi let's be honest, we were not taught how to be healthy. We were taught how to analyze, diagnose, and treat the sick, but never to prevent them, diba? And just never, that's why I really love Josanne. Because when I see people's lab results change, nasa-challenge yung 4 years ko in nursing. Kasi all I thought is that when you have diabetes, diba, tuloy-tuloy na yan. The next is the what? The kidney, and the next are your toes, and then your feet, and then your whole leg, until there's nothing to cut anymore. But when I see people get well with cellular nutrition concept and our intelligence products, na-challenge yung nursing skill, yung natutunan ko for so many years. So I researched about the product, and without any shadow of a doubt, I enrolled in just 3 days after I borrowed money from my mom. Diba? So if you are a guest, wala kang pera, your entrepreneurial skills matetest, no? Matetest yung entrepreneurial skills mo, not when you are a part of Josanne. Matetest yung entrepreneurial skills mo, number 1, looking for the capital. So just because wala kang capital, it doesn't mean you cannot join Josanne. Entrepreneurship is a skill. And the number 1 skill in entrepreneurship is seeking for the capital. Whether you loan it or you sell some stuff to gain the capital, it doesn't matter. The number 1 skill in entrepreneurship, if you want residual income, is looking for the capital. And hinanap ko yung capital. My mom didn't want to support me. Diba? I'll share with you a script na ginamit ko. Sabi ko, Mom, I want to start a business. Sabi niya, anong business yan? Sabi ko, it's pharma distribution. Sabi niya, ano yan? Yung mga usual, like vitamin C, yung mga kinakover na mga medreps sa mga doctors. So na end, I need 120,000. Pero kasi apat kami, corpo kami nito I only need 40,000. So, I need to loan 50,000 kasi syempre, para may panggalaw ako after ko mabili yung stock. So, apat kami nito, tig 40,000 kami each. And then I need to make a loan of another 10, so just make it 50. So, she didn't want to give me the money. Sabi ko, okay, that, you loan me 50,000 or, you will loan me 1 million para mag-abroad ako. And I will pay you when I'm 30 years old. That's like 9 years from now. So either 50,000, kasi 700 yung show money 700,000 show money. 300,000 for processing. For me, maka-abroad. And when I get there, I'll probably be a dog walker. I won't even be a nurse there. I will have odd jobs. So think about it. Pag-isipan mo, 1M or 50,000, sleep on it. Pag-isipan mo okay, balikan kita bukas. So the following day, I called her because she wasn't in our house. Have you decided? Oo. Sabi niya, wina-wire transfer ko na. Today na, i-wire transfer ko na. Seeking, negotiation skills will start when you seek for the capital. It's not when you're in Josanne. It's when you seek for the capital. That's very important. Kung nahihirapan ka dito mag-auto-order, negotiation skills yan. Upgrade, whatever, skills yan lahat. Whatever challenge you have right now, may katapat yan na skill set. If you're running for PPPS, may katapat yan na skill set. Baka hindi ka marunong mag-invite, magpaturo ka. May gamot lahat yan. Okay? May antidote lahat yan. So make sure to approach your coaches and tell them what you need. Diba? Ano pang kailangan mo para they can help you. Okay? Okay, so can I see the chat? If there's one thing you're learning and enjoying right now, what would it be? Posture, conviction. Ayun. Mother's wisdom. Gusto ko yung sabi ni Vanessa. You know what? I should write a book about the things I learned from my mom. I should do that. Thank you, Vanessa. Lalagay kita sa credits ko kapag na-release na yung book. Gusto ko yun. Mother's wisdom. Message mo ako, Vanessa, sa Instagram para pag na-release ko yung book. This is inspired by Vanessa, a mother's wisdom. O, diba? Who inspired me to write a book about the things that I learned from my mother. Dream big. Rich mom, poor mom, gusto ko yun. My rich single mom. Okay. Si Jever, tawa ng tawa. Okay. Ayun. Okay, so just as you know, we all have forks on the road. No? Whatever you are going through right now and whatever you are experiencing, trust that your business coaches know exactly what you are going through, where you are right now, and how you are feeling because andyan din kami dati. Trust that. Trust us. We know your struggle. It might seem like we don't because we've achieved a bit. Nauna lang kami. But trust us that we know what you are going through. Okay? Alam namin yan. And we understand you. We all have forks on the road. We all have forks on the road. Ano ibig sabihin ng fork on the road? You will come a point in your life where you will have to decide. I had my fork on the road. Either to become a doctor and run our business, either to be an OFW nurse and leave my family, or do Josanne. If I had to do this all over again, I will pick Josanne over and over and over again. Each and every recession, I will pick this business over and over again. Second recession ko na ito. If you haven't built your residual income, during the last recession, build it today. Kasi sabi nila, the best time to plant a mango tree was 10 years ago. But if you missed that, the best time to plant residual income is now, another recession. If Josanne opened during a recession, ibig sabihin, a New York Stock Exchange company, na-research niya yan, hindi siya magbubukas sa third world country, tapos recession. Diba? If Josanne opened during a recession, that means something. That means that this works best during the recession. Sino niyo, mas maraming nagra-rank advance ngayon kasi recession. Diba? So you are in the right place. Most of all, you are in the right time. You are in the perfect time. And one of these days, years from now, you will be able to tell your children, once upon a time, we were locked down in the house. We were not allowed to go out. You will be arrested if you get out of your gate. You are required to wear all these PPEs and whatever. Some people were dying of, starvation. The government was going crazy. But you know what I did, anak? And then your anak will tell you, what did you do? Diba? I want to get the name of this person. Wait lang. He's very... Ayan, I don't see the names. Anyway, sige. Diba? And then you will tell your children or your apo or whatever. Diba? You're going to tell them na, once upon a time, I was running a business during a recession. Diba? And that is the reason why you have residual income right now. That is the reason kung bakit may ipapamana ako sa inyong milyones. Diba? And that is the reason why I, your great-grandmother Josanne, is still alive at 98 years old, earning 5 million pesos a month, because last recession, I started an online business called Josanne with amazing health. HFO pa rin ako at 98, no? With amazing products that Dr. Wen has built for so many years. And that's the reason why you have Josanne on the table right now. and why you have the best products here. And that's why I still look like this at 98 years old. Televiz and Josanne and the intelligence products. Ayan. Diba? So, we're urging and encouraging you to start a new skill with us. And that skill is called building your residual income. So thank you so much. I hope you learned a lot. And I'm very, very excited for you to get your rank advancement. Most of all, I'm very excited for you to get your residual income.
All right. So good evening once again, everyone. And I really learned a lot, no, from that. Grabe, guys. I'm speechless. It was short, but really very grabe. Okay. I'm speechless. But of course, Mentor Josanne is very generous for us for her to answer at least 3 questions from the audience. So are you ready, Mentor Josanne, for our questions? Okay, so I have here a
Yes,
first.
very ready.
Yes. Okay. First question, Mentor Josanne, is we have a lot of new associates here tuned in our Zoom tonight. So, what is your greatest tip or a series of tips for mga associates who are struggling in the business, especially in the first 2 months?
Ayun. So, meron tayong tinatawag na 1-year barrier, no? The 1-year barrier is it it takes about 6 or 12 months for you to adjust to things. Okay? So may adjustment period talaga yan. So all you really have to do is embrace the change. Don't steal the joy from the process. Pag nahihirapan ka, don't steal the joy from that struggle. Be happy. Be happy overcoming challenges. Ako, I'm very happy overcoming challenges. Tutuwa ako pag may challenges. So don't steal the joy from the process. No, don't stress about it. Tsaka magtanong ka, di ba? Saan ka ba nahihirapan ngayon? Kasi, as I mentioned kanina, may antidote lahat yan. May sagot lahat yan. Di ba? So, if it's PPS, if it's auto order, lahat yan may sagot. Di ba? Even before ka, all new associates, type 2, before you joined Josanne, may system na. Before ka na-presentan ng Josanne, may system na. And it has been proven successful. And the system of Josanne has been proven guilty of making people financially free. Diba? So all you really have to do is ask. Magtanong ka. Because you will get wisdom. Tingnan mo, there's 963 people here. Impossible. Walang makapagturo sa'yo kung anong dapat mong gawin next. That is so impossible. Diba? And you're with one of the biggest and best team. I mean, I really look up to Next Gen. Diba? So, just ask. Yun yung tip ko. Ask. Power of asking questions is very, very important. Just ask. For everything, for every challenge, for every struggle, just ask. You know what? If you learn how to ask, you will solve so many problems in your life. It's just that Filipinos, we're told not to ask. Diba? Huwag mahiya ka, huwag kang diba? It's very cultural. So, you just really have to ask. Okay? Huwag mahiyang magtanong, oy, Axel, andito ka na naman. Okay.
Yes. All right. So again, no, we'll never know unless we ask. Okay. Thank you, Mentor Josanne. So we have another question here. What is your mindset when dealing with people who are negative about multi-level marketing? How did you protect yourself from negative thoughts about this industry?
Okay. So how do I deal with people with negative sa MLM? I don't deal with people who are negative at all in my life. Yun lang. I just don't deal with you. Negative ka, I don't deal with you. I'm not here to convince you. Because if you don't convince yourself, that's not my problem if you don't want to be rich. Diba? Parang, kung ayaw mong yumaman, that's not my problem. I'm here to deal with the people who want to be rich. I'm here to deal with people who have residual income and travel the world. But if you don't want that, that's not my choice, diba? Just be wherever you are right now. Okay? So lahat naman may you can never expect to get yeses all the time. It's very important. Diba Michael Jordan missed 100,000 shots. But the most important shots he made were 328 times. And those were the only times that count. Don't count yung mga negative. So number one, I don't deal with them. Number two, I just show them results. And number three, nililigawan ko sila using the product. And number four, I keep in touch. I keep the friendship. Hindi ko sila kinukulit. I just keep the friendship. Kasi baka later on in life, magiging positive sila about having their own business. They know they can come to you. So I don't burn bridges. I just don't want to deal with you right now. That's it. So let's just be friends. Yun lang. Tapos, they see your stories. Gumaganda yung buhay mo. Later on, when they want to be part of your business, diba? They know they can come to you. Or later on, when they need a product, they can just come to you kasi you did not burn bridges. Number two, di mo sila kinulit. You did not defend. Hindi kasi, ang illegal pyramiding kasi, wag na. Okay? Give them space and time. You don't have to be defensive. Diba? You know what you bring to the table. Okay? And sometimes, objections are just annoying people because, they don't have 20,000 or 46,000 to begin with. So they try to tell you these things. Or they don't have 3,600 pesos to buy your product. So just let them be. Probably, excuses lang din yan. So just don't take it personally. Kasi kanya-kanyang mindset tayo. It just so happened na advanced ka. It just so happened na you are ahead of your time and you are ahead of your generation. So just because you're ahead of your generation and you're ahead of your time, diba? I am sure you watched Beauty and the Beast. Diba si Belle, she wanted to read, but she's not allowed to read. Diba? She was ahead of her time. And because she was ahead of her time, diba? Sa Beauty and the Beast, ito FYI, no, yung aking reference. And because she was ahead of her time, how did she make the community feel? Diba? How did she make the community feel? She made the community feel so uncomfortable. Why is a woman reading? Why is she painting? That's not the job of a woman. Diba? A woman should just manglaba. Sabi na siya sa Tagalog. Mag-laundry, do the laundry, right? Dapat naglalaba lang. Diba? But she's not. She wants to read a book. She wants to paint. She wants to help her dad sell stuff. She's also an entrepreneur, diba? And gusto niya ayusin yung mga clocks, diba? Yung mga things na binibenta ng dad niya. Diba? So you are also ahead of your time. And just because you're ahead of your time, diba, it doesn't mean you burn bridges or what, you're in a state of calamity. Diba? No, people just don't really understand you. Henry C, diba? He was outside Mercury, remember? Tapos tinataboy siya kasi he was, selling his shoes or trying to do his shoe business, right? And that's why in every SM store right now, you don't see a Mercury drugstore, right? And he's Chinese, but he was so poor, he went to China Bank kasi it's supposed to be a bank for the Chinese people. He wanted to get a loan. He was not given a loan. He was ahead of his time. Diba? He was ahead of his time. So what happened? Right now, he owns China Bank. And just because you are ahead of your time, diba? It doesn't mean you have to feel so dreadful about it. Be proud and be happy na umangat naman kahit mindset mo pa lang. Kahit hindi pa income. Kahit mindset mo pa lang ang umangat ngayon, be proud. Diba? And just because your poor friends and your poor family and your poor neighbors do not agree to you, it doesn't mean you should feel bad. You should feel happy that they're not agreeing with you. Kasi they are not in your mindset. And that's what sets you apart. Diba? That's what sets you apart. Your mindset will set you apart. And how do you protect yourself? Just really have to keep your eyes on the goal. Diba? My goal was 300,000 in 2 years. Solid yun. Pag nag-gold ako, hindi bababa yan ng 200,000 a month. Basic income ko yan sa Josanne. Yun yung goal ko talaga. Gold is basic in Josanne. When you say 200,000 a month in Josanne, basic yun. Parang starting pay mo pa lang yun. Kaka-promote mo pa lang. Diba? Kaka-regular mo pa lang sa Josanne, yung 200,000. Diba? But not ever in the employment world will you have so much chances to earn 200,000 a month. Right? So, basic yung gold for me. So, yun yung price ko. Yun yung yes, yung mga hindi pa nag-200,000, nag-OJT ka pa lang. At dahil matigas ang ulo mo, Axel, ayun, joke lang. Axel. Axel is always my chatmate. Okay? Ayan. Diba? So, you're on an OJT. That's why you have apprenticeship programs, right? Internship, apprenticeship. Okay? So, nag-OJT ka for your six-figure income a month. Galingan mo. Okay? Tsaka iba tong OJT natin sa Josanne, walang job order dahil may kakilala sa taas, di ba? Hindi, you have to work your way through it. Okay? So, ganyan lang siya. Alright? So, ayan. Do you have any more questions?
All right. Okay, what a fresh perspective, no? So, grabe ba, guys? Okay, parang nandito yung nanalo kagabi sa pageant, no? Okay, all right. So, here's another last, as much as we want to accommodate every question tonight, no? So, we have a last question, mentor, because you're known as someone who's very active in social media. So, what are your tips for everyone of the 957 participants here who would want to, start their own brand as well? How do they begin? So what are your quick tips when it comes to social media marketing?
Okay, super. I love that question, no? First of all, I don't sell online. Okay, 10 years and I don't sell online. Okay? Because you have your own personal brand. Okay? You have your own personal brand. So don't ruin it by becoming a reseller or a salesperson online. Ano ba yung pwede mong maging brand? Okay? So ako, I don't sell Tel Aviv online. I just share to people that this is the brand that I like. I trust this brand. As if it's a paid partnership. Paid naman talaga siya. Diba? Kasi paid ka naman sa Josanne when you do the sales, right? Technically. So when you do it on social media, it's like a paid partnership. You just promote and endorse it. Do not put sell essentials, order now with discount. Okay? Because you will brand yourself as someone who is selling. And psychologically, people don't want to be, ayaw ng mga taong mabentahan. Ikaw ba, gusto mo kinukulit ka ng insurance person? Ikaw ba, gusto mo kinukulit ng real estate guy? Ikaw ba, pag may nagpa-flyering, ina-accept mo yung flyers? Hello, Mr. Flyer, come here. I want to receive all your flyers. No. Pag may nakikita kang nagpa-flyering, anong ginagawa mo? You walk the opposite direction. Correct? You walk the opposite direction because it's human psychology. Ayaw natin nabebentahan tayo. So when you do the Tel Aviv or whatnot, you do it as if you do it because you're promoting it. Ako, I will really say, when people ask me, oh, Josanne, Kinis, whatever, you know what, I'm using these amazing vitamins. They're called Josanne. It's so ahead in technology. It's 25 years advanced, called the intelligence technology. You might want to try it. But i-PM ko lang. You might want to try it. Diba? Uy, saan ako nakakabili niyan, Josanne? Sa akin. Pag nagtanong, siyempre, sabihin ko na sa akin, diba? Alangan sabihin ko kay Warren, hindi pwede yun. Sabihin ko sa akin, I just tell them sa akin na bibili. Okay? So, ano pa ba? Just do it. Number one, you're just promoting it. So, pag kumakain ako, I just put, a few tablets, and sinasama ko siya sa photo, di ba? Tapos, ano pa ba? Like, I never go out without sunblock, and I really like this brand. It's not oily. I just talk about it naturally. You're just promoting. You're not selling. Okay? That's how I do it online. And then I don't put the price kasi Jejemon yun, guys. Jologs yun. Please, alam ko pag nasa next gen, walang jolog. Okay? Alam ko yan. Handpick kayo. Kasama yan sa prospecting nyo. Kasama yan sa ano ninyo, sa semana. How to pick a prospect. Okay? Tapos pinakalasing, hindi jolog. Okay? Alam ko kasama yan sa pag-handpick nyo. So, you have to represent our company. It's also very important to ask yourself, whatever I'm doing right now online, is Dr. Wentz proud of me doing that? Whatever I am doing right now, pag sinishare ko sa stories ko, is Kevin Guest proud of me doing that? So ask yourself those. Diba? You will never be 100% perfect, pero you can always be consistent and you can always be competent in sharing. So learn how to brand yourself. Ano ka ba? Business coach ka? ano ka ba, startup entrepreneur ka, kung gusto mong pilitin talagang maging Tel Aviv ambassador, pwede din yun. Diba? This is a free world. Okay? Kung gusto mong pilitin na ikaw yung model ng reset program natin, go ahead. Gawin mo. Tell people about it. Right? Tell people about me. You know, I lost this something pounds in the last something like this. Diba? So just do it as if you're sharing. Okay? Hala, si Kevin can't hear anything. Wala tayong optimizer for the ears. Baka tulungan natin. Just kidding. Maybe it's just your audio, Kevin. But seriously, we don't have optimizer for hearing. I hope Dr. Wenz will come up with that. Oh, alam mo, Kevin, I will have to write Dr. Wenz. I will tell him to think about a product for the ears. You're such a genius. I will do that. And Vanessa, para dun sa credits ko dun sa aking Mother's Wisdom na book na i-release years from now. Okay? So there you go. Just promote. Don't sell. Just promote. Okay? And make sure that litaw yung personal brand mo more than the brand ng company. Kasi when people see your stories na Josanne ka, they research. And when they research, they don't research the right thing. Nabantayan na did you observe our clients? They're so good at finding not the right things when they research. Diba? That's why when people tell me, oh, I have to research, I will ask them, what will you research? What is it in the 30 years of Josanne being a cellular nutrition company you have to research about? What is it that the 170 scientists and Dr. Wenz and Rob Sinot for over 30 years did that you have to research about? Una sa lahat, hindi ka researcher. Okay? I'm just kidding. I will ask them, what is it that you want to learn so I can send you the link? Kasi baka you might not be able to find the right info pag ikaw lang nag-research. I will give you the link. Okay? Pag maano talaga, pag makulit talaga at gusto niyang magpaka-researcher sa buhay niya. Okay? Ayan. So also, because I brand myself as someone who is in business, I don't brand myself as a seller. I'll probably end with this as a tip. Okay? I'll end with this. Tawag nito. Once upon a time, I went to the gym. Okay? I went to the gym. And somebody asked me, oh, you're new in the gym, blah, blah, blah. Sabi, yeah, I'm new in the gym. Sabi niya, oh, what is it that you do? Sabi ko, oh, I'm an entrepreneur. Sabi ko sa niya, ikaw, what is it that you do? Sabi niya, oh, I'm in insurance. So insurance agent, pag insurance agent, very direct yan sila, very direct people. So I can be direct with that person. Nung sinabi niyang nasa insurance siya, sabi ko, okay, insurance, wow, my dad has been in the insurance industry for about 35 years. So sabi ko, my dad has been in the insurance industry for 35 years. And I bet, I bet you know him, blah, blah, blah. So chika-chika na kami and all. So I was wondering what he was doing. And sabi niya sa akin, so what is it that you, what's your business? Kasi entrepreneur ka. Sabi ko, actually I'm with Josanne. Sabi niya, oh, it's the supplement company. Same pala tayo, nasa sales. Sabi ko, hindi. I'm not in sales. Sabi niya, what do you mean? Di ba kasana yung supplement? Yung vitamin? Ako na, yeah. But I don't think we're in the same industry. I don't do sales. So sabi niya na, di ba yan yung direct selling? Di ba yan yung network marketing? Di ba yan yung confused na siya? Sabi niya, siguro corporate ka. Are you paid? Sabi ko, hindi rin. I'm an independent distributor and I distribute these products. So sabi niya, okay. So why is it na hindi tayo, we're not from the sales industry? Sabi ko, because I don't sell products. I teach people how to earn a six-figure income through the system that Josanne has by providing people the best rated quality nutritionals. So right now we're talking, I'm not selling you any product. I'm not selling you any vitamins. I'm selling you a system where you can earn a six-figure income a month. I'm sharing with you an online franchise where you can earn a six-figure income a month. Kasi alam mo sabi niya, I haven't heard that side of Josanne. Ang alam ko lang, vitamins siya, premium, maganda, mahal. Yun lang ang alam ko. Sabi ko, because you didn't talk to the right person. Sabi ko, do you want to grab coffee? I'll just take a shower real quick. Let's grab coffee dito sa gilid ng gym. You want to do that? Sabi, sige, let's do that. Diba? So yun na. Nag-usap kami about Josanne. Okay, and they ended up also running for yung Taiwan last year. Diba? So, What is it that you represent? Why are you here? You're not here to just sell products, diba? Because selling products will not bring you residual income. Okay? If you really want to be serious about things, you have to be here, and be the right person, and pray for the right people to come in your org as well. Diba? Para you will know how to deal with these people when they come in your org. Okay? So I hope you learned a lot. Okay?
All right. Okay, grabe guys. Mic drop ba tayo, no? So, thank you so much, Mentor Josanne. We all needed that hashtag cup of Joe, di ba? So, you can always follow her on Instagram, di ba? Right, Mentor? No? So, anyway, right now, guys, can you please type in your thank yous to Mentor Josanne for really giving us her time. I know very busy siya right now with her team. No, so right now, guys, please, if you haven't really copied the YouTube link, make sure na copy mo na yan. Tapos repeat mo yung training na to, okay? Because we all needed that. So just to wrap up tonight's event, I'd like to share a few of my takeaways. Sa beginning pa lang when Mentor said, as successful people, all successful people are decisive. Okay, meaning to say, even in small decisions, we have to be to really practice how to decide right away, not just in one snap. And repetitively, she was able to also emphasize that we are in the right opportunity, but we have to be the right person to be the brand ambassador of Josanne, di ba? And lastly, is yung, grabe no, yung sinabi niyo na how to deal with negative prospects, di ba? Just don't, okay? Just don't deal with them, okay? So, grabe ba yun, guys? No? So, it was really a huge Monday hustle for tonight, no? So, please make sure that you copy the YouTube link so that you can repetitively watch this training. But right now, okay, before you guys leave, okay, wag muna tayo mag-leave, guys. Please allow me to present to you the announcements for this week because yung training na to, it's just the start. Okay, of course, we have a set of, as the mentors, this will be a once a month training for everyone every Wednesday at 10 a.m. And I'd really love to emphasize who the speakers are. So if you have nurses in the house, kaway-kaway, sa mga nurses dyan, of course, my very own, okay, offline mentor, Sarah Mendoza, and of course, mentor Giselle Cantago, who are both registered nurses. So if you have any questions or if you have downlines, you have a guest who would want to listen from a perspective of a nurse, okay, please make sure you have to be there at 10 a.m. by Wednesday. And of course, on Friday, we will be having a new distributors orientation by the husband of Mentor Giselle, okay, Mentor Wawi Cantago. So this will be on Friday at 7:30 p.m. So make sure you bring your team with you. Okay, yan lang, no? So right now lang din, guys, I'd like to remind everyone, for those who haven't subscribed yet, so sabi pa nga ni Mentor Josanne, we have here a system. And a system requires skills and skills require trainings. And just like that, meron po tayong MLM 101 for network marketing success in our very own team, Next Gen. So if you haven't really subscribe to this, please make sure to scan the link below. And once again, guys, this is it for tonight. Make sure, ang pinaka-importante na part sa training na to is really all about our meeting after meeting. So please, wag kang matulog right away. Make sure to wrap up all your learnings. Ipalabas mo yan lahat ng mga nafe-feel mo. And see you at our next Monday hustle. So once again, this has been your host, Lindsay Sanico. And once again, have a great night, everyone. So bye.